Welcome to a video showing how to create a new class notebook. There's a separate video creating and sharing a new ordinary shared notebook, if that's what you're trying to do. Open OneNote Class Notebook Creator and select Create a Class Notebook. If you don't know how to do this, see the separate video on how to open OneNote Class Notebook Creator. Give your new notebook a name and click Next. The next screen contains information only, so click Next. You can add another teacher now if you like, or add them after you have added the content. See the video Add Another Teacher on how to do that. If you add another teacher now, then they'll receive an email and be able to edit it straight away. You can add any person with a username or email address attached to your school system. You can add a student as the teacher if you ever need to. Beware, if you intend to move the class notebook from its default position, then do not add any teachers or students at this step and the next one. Add them after the move, as otherwise the syncing will not work. I've not yet tried this myself, so take care. Probably best to leave it where it is. I prefer not to add any students yet either, rather waiting until I've added all the content. See the video Add New Students, which shows the steps you would need to follow if you want to add students now. If you add students now, they'll get an email link, and if they open it up straight away and find an empty link, they might scrap the link or ignore it next time. You can add any student with a username or email address in your school system, or any other teacher as a student. You can't add yourself as a student here. You have to have at least one section pre-made within the student sections. I'd prefer none, but that's not possible. Pick section names that you'll not use in your content library. Otherwise, when they copy sections over from the content library to their section, they will end up with two sections with the same name. I prefer to untick all the default choices, handouts, class notes, homework and quizzes. I then click Add More and create a section with a name that indicates that it's not to be used. Currently I name it Blank. Have a look at Teachers and Students views if you want, hitting the back arrow if changes are needed. When you click Create, it will not only create the notebook, but will also email a link to any teachers and students you've added. See the videos Add a Teacher or Add a Student to see this email. The final screen gives two links to the notebook which are different. The top link, which always works, is the one automatically emailed to teachers or students. Click on this link and click Open in OneNote so it's available when you want to add content. But where the second link won't always work. It should work for you but may not work for others. It starts with OneNote : in front of the usual web address so that it will open straight into OneNote, the desktop version, rather than OneNote Online. If it doesn't work for the people who receive the link, tell them to remove the OneNote : and use the resulting link.